Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great, staying safe and sane and healthy, and just everybody getting along out there and just living your life to the fullest. That's what I hope, nothing but the best for you guys. Welcome back to the second part of our AMA. I left out two questions in particular. There's a reason that we're doing a part one and a part two. I left out two questions in particular because I thought they were really good questions that I didn't really want to. It's stuff that I've addressed on my channel, and one thing that I've definitely never addressed on my channel that I thought would be something beneficial to a lot of people out there. So I definitely wanted to put those two questions kind of on the back burner and do a little bit more research so I could give these people so they could have a little bit better examples of what I'm talking about, and just a little bit better explanation of what it is I'm talking about. Also do more research and get some better resources and stuff like that, but so these people can actually have some kind of resource to look for to find these certain things that they're after. Here in a second it'll all make sense to you, and you'll know what I mean. But so that's why I did a part two. I wanted to have a second one that addressed these two questions. So yes, it's only going to be two questions, but it's going to be something that I'm going to go kind of in depth on that I think would be, again, very beneficial to a few people on here, or maybe there's people that just simply don't know where to look or anything like that. So that's what we're going to address. So I know you guys are like, what are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you here in a second. We're about to jump right in, so don't even worry. We're about to jump here in just a second. And I wanted to also bring you guys a special surprise, but we're going to do that at the end of the video. So be sure to stick around towards the end of the video. I got a very special surprise I'm going to tell you guys, and yeah, you'll see. So just hang out, enjoy the video. I'll be back and we'll talk a little bit further, and I got some really good news for you guys. All right, this question comes from Miss Lori of Lori's World and the Late Night Crew. She wanted to know, her question was, how long after surgery did you start experiencing phantom pains, and do you still experience them now? And yes, I sure do. Every amputee does to some degree. After my surgery, my initial surgery, I probably started noticing it. I mean, it was pretty quick. I'm talking like, 2 or 3 days after. I could feel my foot cramping up. I could feel a burning. It's not always pain. Sometimes it's just like my foot is itching like crazy, or the back of my calf is itching, and you go to scratch it and there's nothing there to scratch. So there's that kind of stuff. And this happens with all amputees. Now there's a difference between what's called phantom limb and phantom pain. Now what phantom limb is my leg's there. I can feel it 100%. Like, I know for a fact it's there. It doesn't hurt or anything like that, but I do know it's there. And in all reality, you and I both know it's not. And that's what phantom limb is. Now phantom pain is exactly what, that's what a lot of people already know about. They know about phantom pain. They know it's the leg starts hurting for some reason, but we're not sure why. Well, I'll tell you why. I'll give you a brief little rundown. I do plan on doing a longer video, like a much longer format video for this, but like I said, Miss Lori drew a really good question, and I wanted to spend a little bit more time talking about it. So that's why I put that's the reason I did a part two. Like I said in my intro. But phantom pain. Let's get into that. What phantom pain is it is the brain's way of coping with what just happened. It's the brain's way of coping with limb loss. So let's say that you cut your finger and you go, ow, shit, that really hurt. Well, it sent a signal to your brain, and what happened is you broke these nerve endings in your fingers, and that doesn't feel really good. Like, it kind of, it hurts, and it sends that signal to your brain of, holy shit, that was crazy. And, ow, or whatever. However some people, pain don't really bother them that much. And some people, they fucking lose their mind. So everybody's a little different as far as how they handle things. But it still sends that signal to your brain that, oh my God, my foot's, I got a cramp, I got a Charlie horse, I got a whatever. People say that, it feels like you stepped on a nail, or it feels like you literally like are walking on fire. Like they said, like your feet literally feel like they're burning. And I've never felt the burning part of it, like as far as that end of it goes. But I've definitely had, my biggest thing that I have, like I said, everybody's a little different, but my biggest thing that I have, me personally, is cramps. I have, like, you can literally feel your toe like starting to kind of curl over on top of the other toe, and you get that weird Charlie horse that it's like, that, I get that a lot, like a lot. And what I do is, it's strange. There's a lot of different methods you can do. There's the mirror method. There's the, the blind, it's called blind massaging. And that's what I do, is I'll literally sit there and just be like, and like rub my foot and just kind of, close your eyes and just rub your foot. that it actually helps. It really does. And then there's other people that, they'll tell you that rubbing both feet at the same time, rub your invisible foot and rub your meat foot, as they say. Rub both of those together, and it'll trick the brain into, you got to learn to reroute your brain and reroute your way of thinking, and understand and teach yourself that the limb isn't there anymore. It's gone. It's this pain that you think you're feeling isn't there. So it has nothing to do with the lower extremities whatsoever. It's all in your brain. Because, okay, say that leading up to your surgery, you've dealt with a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. And your brain is kind of just used to feeling like that. It's used to being in pain, and it's used to hurting, and it's used to, being in almost a state of panic, and a state of just sheer frustration out of being in so much pain. And so it's still stuck in that mode. It's still, because they didn't do anything to your brain. They just cut the leg off. So the brain is still there, and it's still intact, and it's still going, oh my God, this hurts so bad. And, wait a minute, it don't hurt? You're like, no, it don't, because it's gone. We don't have it anymore. It's all good, buddy. Calm down. And that's a lot of people have to like retrain their brain and tell yourself that, it's like, this is, I got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's not real. This is not real. It does not happen like I'm thinking it happens in my head. Okay. Your brain is still thinking that. It's still firing off signals to the foot and to that whatever, and those signals are coming right back up to your head, and they're still constantly just in, like I said, in a state of panic. And that's where a lot of your your therapy and stuff like that comes into, and not just like physical therapy, but mental therapy and stuff like that, psychiatry. And that definitely helps out a lot, and it's something that I'm going to be going for a lot more. But if you can just retrain your brain and kind of rework those paths in your head that tell yourself, this hurts. And if you can get away from that to the point where it's not as bad, and you're not thinking about it as much, and those signals aren't going to the foot like they once were, then you'll slowly start to slip out of it. Like I said, it'll never, ever, ever go away. It never goes away. But it does, like, decrease over time. Now, I still have spells where, yeah, I definitely have, like, really, really bad nights. I have moments where I just cannot wear my leg. Like, it's not happening. I don't care. And it's like, well, you got to go to work tonight, or you got to go to work, today, or whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't know. It's just, you walk around in so much pain and so much, again, frustration, that it definitely, it's very trying on the brain, very stressful, to say the least. So there you go. I hope I answered your question best I could about phantom limbs and phantom pain and that stuff. I didn't really touch too much on phantom limb, because what I want to do is a video based solely on that, and also touch more on phantom pain as well. But I know that was kind of the question that was posed, so I wanted to address that more than anything. But yes, phantom pain is very real. It is certainly, it's not magic or voodoo, like I said, or anything like that. What it is just the brain still in a state of panic and still in a state of shock, because it don't really quite understand what just happened. Your body is cool with it, but your brain's not. So that's what you have to kind of get both back on the same track and get both kind of in line with each other and align your chi, so to speak. so there you go. Thank you, Miss Lori. Much love to you and to the whole Triple T community and the late night crew. All you guys are absolutely amazing and out there kicking ass, and I greatly appreciate your question. It was definitely an amazing question, awesome, and I greatly thank you for submitting it. So, having said that, moving on to the next one. All right, so now we have come to the last question, the last and final question, and it is something that I've always wanted to address on this channel, and it's something that I've never had before, and I've always wanted to do a separate video on that. And my dear friend, Witchy Woman, has kind of inspired me to do that. So I think after this, in the coming weeks, I'm going to do a video just solely based on this. But she had a really good question about pet bionics and prosthetics and that kind of stuff, and she wanted to know where to get those kind of things, and there's just any direction that I can maybe shoot her in to go kind of seek out that kind of stuff, because they had no idea where to even start. Rightfully so, because not a lot of people do. So I want to give a shout out to a company out there called Bionic Pets. They deal with mainly cats and dogs, and they do a lot of great work out there. It's not, they try to give your pets a much better quality of life through prosthetics, whether it be the front or the back leg, right or left, it doesn't matter. Whether they're disarticulated, meaning like the bone was actually taken out of the socket itself, like nothing was ever cut. That's what disarticulated means, is you had this, like say if it's, on a dog, say you'd be sitting like with your shoulders like this. Well, in this socket right here, the bone was removed versus cut. And that's what disarticulation means. That's pretty common with dogs, actually. Cats, I don't really know, I'm not so sure about, but with dogs, that's actually pretty common. It a lot of times has to do with cancer. They get canine and feline cancer, various parts of their bones and that kind of stuff, and more times than not, it will require the limb to be removed, whether it be disarticulation or amputation in general. So that's where Bionic Pets and there's another amazing groups out there that can help you out with that kind of stuff. But they do fittings. They're worldwide, and they definitely they work with price points. Everybody's price point, everybody's budget. They're willing, I think, to help you guys out and to assist with any kind of help, as far as like getting your pet back on the right track. So giving them their life back, because sure, they can hop around and kind of do that kind of hop that they do, but it's not a great quality of life. It's the same for humans with hopping. For one, the joint, like say if it's on this side and this side's missing, here we'll do this and say this is all the dog has. Well, over time, with it sitting here going like this, and every time it hops, it's just destroying this hip joint right here. It's still a hip joint in the front of a dog and cats and horses, stuff like that. They have hip joints in the front and back. Well, it's just kind of destroying that shoulder slash hip kind of joint that they have there. Every time that just like bam, bam, and pound down on that, you need it to be, you know, fluent versus just like constantly trying to hop on that. And you know, obviously that's where prosthetics come in. Now, you can see they have like, they've got ones that have wheels on them. They've got, you know, so the animal can just simply roll if they want to. They have ones that are like what I have, where it's just like, I mean, it's literally like its own little kind of 3D printed little foot. It looks just like a 3D printed dog foot at the bottom of them. They've got ones that are literally just like a cane tip. I thought I had one sitting here with me, but it looks like just the end of a cane tip, like you've seen before, you know, kind of. Here, we use this axe can, but it looks similar to that, where it's just like a round, just kind of boop, boop, boop whenever they walk. So nothing real fancy, but yeah, it's about that big. This is an axe can, but it's about that big. And, you know, yeah, they'll boop, 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 and that's how they walk. And there's generally like a little rubber pad on the bottom of them and stuff, so it's non-slip, just kind of like, you know, same thing that we have with our prosthetic legs for humans. So yes, I would definitely check out Bionic Pets. They have a great team, great staff. The people that I have sent over there to them before have told me great things about them. I've never personally had to use them. I don't really have a dog. What I do have, here we go. What I do have is my little buddy here. This is Molly. Molly doesn't need a prosthetic. Do ya? Say nope. Say nope, I'm cool. Oh, she's nervous. Okay, but yeah, so give them a shout, and definitely look at their website and stuff. They do have a YouTube channel. Again, I'm going to put all that stuff in the description below, and it'll definitely give you, you know, a good starting point as far as getting off the ground with getting your pup up and running. So, and well, quite literally. So I'm super excited for you guys for your new puppy, and yeah, I'm really excited to hear about how it goes and how he, you know, he or she does with their new prosthetic. So please keep us posted. You can put it in the comments or just send me a message, and you know, I'll update the people, whatever you want to do. But definitely, I mean, you know, send us some pictures and that kind of stuff, and we'd love to see what it looks like, you know, because that's, I think, something that my audience would definitely love to see. So there you go. But I hope that answers your question, and yeah, give them a shout, and let's get the pup up and running, and give them that awesome quality of life that, you know, we both know that they both deserve. So there you go. All right, thank you for your question. I greatly appreciate it, and you know, thank you for submitting that. That was awesome. Again, that's something I plan on doing an entire video about at a later date, but right now there's a lot going on. There's some news at the end of this video that will kind of explain why things have been kind of, you know, not really as fluent as they normally would be. So stick around for that, because that's gonna explain quite a bit. So all right, I love you guys, and Miss Witchy Woman, thank you so much for your question, my dear. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that answered best it possibly could. I hope they can give you, you know, some, at least, if maybe they can't help you, maybe they can shoot you in a direction of somebody that can. What I'm going to do is link in the description below several links that you can check out, and not just Bionic Pets, but other companies as well that will, you know, gladly assist you. Now, I know that you can buy aftermarket prosthetics, meaning like somebody 3D printed one that you can just kind of like adjust and stuff yourself and like kind of make it fit to the dog. But I don't know, I can't really vouch for those, because I'm not certain how you know, how sturdy they are and how well they're built and that kind of stuff. I know Bionic Pets and other companies like that, what they do is actually make a mold just like we have for our prosthetics. So I don't know. I'm not certain about how, you know, because they do, like I said, they have other ones that you can buy, like, you know, I'm not really going to promote those because I'm not certain how well they are or how good or strong they are. So I'm not really going to endorse anything, buy anything like that. But I just wanted to let you know that they do have that. That is also available out there, you know, for the cats and the dogs and stuff like that. For anybody wondering, they do have them for horses. They've got them for horses, elephants, giraffes, anything like that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's if there's an animal in need of a prosthetic, then these companies like this can actually build them a leg. Like, that is possible to do. So here's a picture of an elephant with a prosthetic. See what I mean? So there you go. So it's fucking awesome, I gotta admit. So there you go. Stick around for the message at the end. I love you guys. Miss Witchy, thank you so much. And yeah, moving on. Now, I told you guys, stick around towards the end of the video because I have something that I wanted to share with you guys. A bit of interesting piece of news that my family and I just recently received. So, here you go. I have been kind of keeping it a secret. I ain't been really telling many people. I've told a few. I announced it on a couple different people's panels, like live panels and stuff like that. But for those of you that weren't present in those panels and didn't see, I know that I posted in one of my previous episodes that me and my wife were trying to have another child. And we've always wanted to have two. And we learned the other day that, yeah, we are about to be expecting our second child. So we're really excited. It's going to be a much different go around this time around because there's a lot of differences actually. In the time that, you know, my daughter was born and that kind of stuff, we've lost, you know, parents and that kind of stuff, and family members have kind of went their own way. We've kind of went, you know, our own separate way due to, you know, personal issues, that kind of thing. We still do have some family, I mean, really and truly, that are like right there immediate. It's only like maybe one or two people, you know, and my nephews. So there's, you know, there's 5 right there that we have. So my point is, it's going to be a lot tougher to go, you know, this time around. Physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. That, I mean, you know, everything's getting ready to completely change for us, and we're really scared. We are scared. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yeah, fucking, you know, brave face, tough face, and all that. Here, let's get the sun out of my face. And you know, it is gonna be a lot different because, I mean, I'm 45 years old, you know, and a lot of people seem to think, you know, it's just like, wow, 45 having a kid. Man, you know, well, look at it this way. My wife isn't 45. My wife is much younger than me. So for her, it does make sense. For me, it's something that I want to give my wife. I want to keep my lineage going, you know. I want to leave something behind on this world that's, you know, a positive note besides my videos. You know, I enjoy putting those out, and you know, and I love you guys and love all the support and love I get back from you guys. I mean, y'all have pulled me out of some really nasty spots in my life. Whether you know it or not, it's true. It's 100% true. So, you know, you guys are my family. You know, y'all, I really do truly consider you guys to be family. And that's not just bullshitting, you know, or just trying to make you feel good or tell you something that's just like, oh, that's really sweet of him to say. No, that's not the case, because you guys have shown me more love, support, and just overall, you can do it than anybody has, you know. So that's what I say. You know, you guys are my family. You can go back, there's a previous video where I talk about the difference of friends and family, you know, and about 99.9% of that video, I'm talking about you guys. And I wanted y'all to know that. So I love y'all so very much. Big steps in life, but I ain't scared. We're gonna do it. I know earlier I said, yeah, I'm scared, but you know, that's fine. We're gonna be just fine. I know for a fact that we're gonna be just fine. I don't stress it. I don't like sit around and worry about it. I damn sure don't fucking wonder what if. Y'all know that. I don't do that stupid shit, because it's just pointless. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get anything done, and I just refuse to do it. So, you know, there you go. So, you guys are gonna go on this journey with us, you know, as much as we feel comfortable putting out there. There's going to be posts, you know, like updates and everything. So stay tuned for all that, as well as everything with the channel. I'm still going to be constantly putting out videos every week. Sometimes we'll have bonus uploads, especially with the new baby on the way. Lots of exciting news. Lots of exciting stuff is happening. So thank you guys. I love you guys. I'm so happy y'all are here to take this ride with me. I can't tell you how much the nice comments, the congratulations that I've been receiving. My wife's been reading those as well. She's teared up so many times reading you guys' sweet comments. I just want y'all to understand that as well. So, again, I'm done. I'm not going to keep on rambling. I love you guys. I love you guys. I fucking love you guys. Y'all are all amazing. Keep being your amazing selves. Keep doing what you do. And the world will continue to shine down on you.